Hey guys, so today I will be removing the dash cluster on my 2008 Ford Crown Victoria. I'm having the very common problem of the odometer LCD screen going on and off intermittently. Actually recently it's just completely gone off. Won't even come on. Before you could give it a good, and it would come back on, but now it's like, it don't matter how big of a sledgehammer you take to it, it don't come on anymore. So it is time to get it repaired. I came across a channel on YouTube that I will probably leave a link in my description to, but they look pretty good. They look pretty professional. They got good reviews. It's $95. I don't think that's bad at all. And then I opted for the red backlighting swap, so I got the factory green now. But I like the red. I've seen a few Crown Vics with the red. The ant in here. I've seen a few Crown Vics with the red backlight and it looks really cool. And also everybody knows that anything red adds power to your car. So I'm expecting at least 57 horsepower to the wheels extra. Well, that's not bad for 20 bucks. So alright, so I'm going to start by removing this piece, I guess. Remove that piece. Remove other pieces. I don't know. Never really done a Crown Vic dash yet, so I'm thinking about just going out to my shop, find the biggest screwdriver I can, and just really start prying on stuff until things break. And I'll figure out the right way to do it later. Let's get started. Alright, so I got to digging around in my shop. This is the biggest screwdriver I could find. I mean, it would probably do the job, but we really need something that's big enough to break at least 90% of these clips. So, I did come across this. Tire spoon. This should work out pretty good. You know, it's rounded, flat, pretty smooth. So, shouldn't scratch anything. That's good. So let's get our first piece of trim off. I'll bring you in for a closer look. Alrighty, so this is going to be the first piece of trim we remove. What you're going to do is grab your tool of choice, kind of gently wiggle it right into this groove, like so. Okay. Now you're going to gently tug on it as hard as you can, like so. Alright. Oh, yeah, and if you hear braking noises, that's good. Alright, ooh, dirty. Alright, now we have access to two of our 7mm screws. Okay, but before we take those out, we're going to go ahead and work our way to the other side and take off some more trim. Alright, now for this side, we'll go ahead and start here by the steering column. Same thing, we're just going to get our tool in this groove, just kind of give it a little twist and, oh yeah. Perfect. Alright, put it down here. Yes. Braking sounds are good. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. There it is. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I don't know where, but oh yeah. Heck yeah. Bunch of wires, don't worry about none of those. And let's see, got some more 7mm. It looks like I'm missing one. How about that? Somebody has been here before me. Alright, so we're going to be removing our dash screws. Now I will be using a 1/4" drive 7mm deep well, just what I have. My kit also came with a little screwdriver. I mean, it would work if you don't mind a little manual labor, but it is kind of tricky between the steering wheel here on both sides. So, I mean, that would probably work with a little finesse, but I'm going to actually be using this. So, what I'm going to do, and I've got a 3/8 chuck on there, so I've got a 1/4" to 3/8 adapter. Go ahead and put that on there. And now even so, still gonna have issues. So So what you're going to want to do is a pretty important part, is you're going to want to grab a couple extensions, okay? This is going to really help you out a lot. So now we're going to put our 7mm there on our chuck, and now we are ready to rock. All right. This one, oh yeah. Oh yeah, perfect. Yep. Drop that where you can never find it again. Alright. There's those ones. Now don't forget, you got two on this side of your left side of your steering wheel. Alright. There we go. Nice. Alright. So you're going to want to hold on to these and put them somewhere where you'll at least find 3 of them when you're done. Alright, so can't forget we've got 2 of the same screws as your dash here, the 7mm screws up here, just above your dash cluster. Kind of helps hold in this plastic piece here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and use our same 7mm setup that we have already. Yeah, it's working fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this up in there. And, huh, why isn't that working? Maybe I do this side first. Oh, okay. Duh. I know what it needs. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Alright. So this part, I guess you're going to want to go ahead and grab yourself a swivel or a universal. Let's see here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. There we go. Alright, that went somewhere. And... oh, beautiful. Oh, nope, stay on there. Beautiful. No, stay. Alright, here we go. Easy peasy. There it is. Alright. Alright, so I got this little like mini tire spoon. Kind of figured I'd get this for the more, you know, delicate areas, delicate trim pieces. So, guess let's just start prying over here and see what happens. Oh! Nice. Look at that. Huh. Look at that. Look at that. Tell you what, these little tire spoons, out of all seriousness, they were pretty good. Okay, now, is there a trick to getting it over? Aha. Betcha. Can't find my keys. I'm just assuming probably gonna have to drop it down to neutral or so. Oh, it's gonna make that sound. Can I shut my door? There we go. Alright. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're not rolling, that's good. Now. Do I gotta take the steering wheel column thingy apart? Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Hang on. You just gotta lower the steering wheel down all the way. That should help you out tremendously. Alright, there it is. Do I gotta unplug stuff? Alright. Headlight's gone. Dimmer switch. There we go, gone. What's over there? Radio stuff. So I gotta maybe just maybe leave it like that. I don't know. How hard is this to get? Oh, that was easy. Alright. Oh, okay. Not bad. There we go. Alright, look at this dirty mess. It's like somebody never takes their dash apart to clean underneath of it. Okay, so now it looks like we've got 4 more of these 7mm screws. Where did my apparatus go? Okay, this time I feel like I'm just gonna go ahead and use the screwdriver with the 7mm just to really, you know, be gentle here. Alright, that one, hang on to that one. Mosquito. Alrighty. Tiny fingers, activate. Okay. Alright, now, this is, my plastic's like broken, but I did not realize that. Now I've got to, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, gotta get the shifter cable off of there too. I believe if you pry really hard on all these, it should pop up. Oh yeah, that one definitely did not just break. Ow, I think I broke a nail. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna pause for a minute here. Alright, with a lot of finagling, finally got the darn thing out. Pesky little thing. I forgot to record, unfortunately. This was pretty easy. So this is your shifter needle. It's actually, that popped right up pretty easily. It's got a little clip where my thumb is, and then it's got another little clip on that side. It just boop, popped right out. Now in order to get to that, I figured I was just trying to take the thing off. I was trying to take these clips off. That's not the right clips. That's these ones you want to take off. It's 3 on the bottom, 3 across the top. Sorry, loud truck going by. But yeah, once you pop that off, and the shifter needle is right inside of here. So like I said, just those 2 little clips, got that out pretty easy. And then I had plenty of slack on the harness to kind of maneuver the cluster between the steering wheel here, and that was kind of a little bit of a pain too. That's got a little push button, or up here, got a little push button tab, and then this, that just slides right forward to unlock it. So there we go. So yeah, I'll get this sent in, and probably continue my video probably after I install everything and make sure the mileage. I'm curious to see what my miles are now. I'm gonna assimilate it's probably around 252, maybe 253,000, somewhere around there. So we will see. And the red backlighting, I'm real excited about that. So I guess that's it for this moment. I guess next time you see the video, everything should be back together, and have my repaired dash cluster. Alrighty guys, I'm back. Got the dash back in. Got it installed. Everything went together pretty good. I found about 3, maybe 3.5 of those 7mm screws, so that was about perfect. But yeah, everything's back in. As you can maybe notice by the beard, it's been a minute since that first video was made. That was about 1.5 years ago I recorded that. And then I'm like, you know, I should probably finish that video. So here I am. But yeah, everything's in. It looks like a dash, so that's cool. I can show you the red. Ooh, can I set my camera right here? Look at that. All right. Look at the red. Looks pretty good. Let's brighten this up all the way. Let me turn it down a little bit. But yeah, I like the red. It looks pretty sharp. Not like it. The car always looks like it's in red line, which is awesome. The mileage. I'll just go ahead and start it. So that's the trip. 1,755 hours, which I don't think is too terrible for how many miles it's got. 262,000. We can ignore that engine light. I checked it, the engine's still there, so I don't know what it's telling me. So yeah, that's a thing. Keyworks ECU Repairs. You should go check them out. They got a YouTube channel. They seem to do really good quality work. They seem to care about the product they're working on, which is, you know, a good thing. I'm very happy. You know, that's been one of my things that's bugged me so badly, is not being able to keep track of my fuel mileage, because I don't know, it's just a thing. Every fill up, I always reset the trip. It's just a goofy thing. I like to see my whole whopping 21 miles per gallon or whatever I'm getting. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. This is probably a little bit of a longer video, but you know, hey, kind of a little bit of the process. Of course, it was a goofy process of taking apart the dash, but it did work. So, but yeah, thanks again. Appreciate anybody who's watching still. And I'll try to make another video in about 3 years. So.